Hello everyone, welcome to MYP Biology. Today our topic is organ systems, and let's find out what are the organ systems and their functions. All living or non-living things are made up of atoms and molecules, which are the smallest unit, but living things are made up of the cells, which are the smallest structural and functional units of the organizations. But cells are joined together, make a group, and they work together to perform a particular functions on a tissue. But when two or more tissues work together to provide a specific functions, we call it organs. When two or more organs work together to accomplish a common purpose, we call it a system. When the different systems work together and they represent the highest level of structural organization, we call it organismal levels. So the human body has 11 systems. The first one we call integumentary systems. The organs of the integumentary systems are the skin, hair, and nails. Skin, hair, and nails are a very important part of our lives because they play a barrier between outside and inside of our body. So skin is a major organ responsible for the protection of the body, regulation of the body temperature, elimination of body waste, as well as hair. So the body hair and the helps us to keep the temperature in a normal, maintain the body temperature, as well as nails help us to protect our fingertips from erosion, from any damage. Here, skeletal system are made up of bones, cartilage, ligaments, joints. The function of the skeletal system is to protect, support body organs. So it's a framework for muscles and movement, and it stores minerals. The third comes the muscular system. So the organs are the skeletal muscles, smooth muscles, and cardiac muscles. The functions is contraction and relaxation, so giving us the movement, facial expression, posture, and producing body heat, maintaining body heat and temperature. Fourth comes the nervous system. The organs of the nervous system are the brain, spinal cord, nerves, special sense organ like the eyes, ears. The functions of the nervous system is to fast-acting central control system responding to external internal stimuli via nerve impulses. So nervous system is another most important system of our body because without nervous system we cannot even respond to the things around us. So the nervous system is very important for our body. Endocrine system, the organs are actually hypothalamus, pituitary gland, thyroid gland, parathyroid, adrenal, thymus, pancreas, pineal, ovaries, testes. Those are actually the glands which are very important for the human body. The functions of the regulation of the body activities by releasing some hormones. Cardiovascular systems, organs are the heart, blood vessels, and the blood. So heart pumps the blood through the vessels. Blood carries oxygen, nutrients, hormones, other substances to the cells and take away the waste and carbon dioxide from the cells and excrete it out of the body. Lymphatic systems are made up of lymphatic vessels, lymph nodes, spleen, tonsils, and thymus. So its function is to return protein and fluids to the blood, remove bacteria, toxins, other foreign bodies from the tissue, and lymph serves as one important route for the intestinal fat absorption. Respiratory system organs are the nasal cavity, pharynx, larynx, trachea, bronchi, and lungs. So the function of the respiratory system is that keeps blood supplied with the oxygen, which is very important for all our organ system, carries out the gas exchange through air sacs in lungs. The digestive system organs are the oral cavity, esophagus, stomach, small and large intestines, liver, and gallbladder, and pancreas. So the functions, as you can see, is a digestion of food, absorption of nutrients, and elimination of the waste. The urinary system organs are the kidneys, ureters, urinary bladder, and urethra. The function is actually production, storage, and elimination of the urine, regulation of volume and chemical composition of blood, and regulation of water, electrolyte, acid-base balance of the blood. So the reproductive system organs are the testes, seminal vesicle, prostate glands, penis for male, So the function of it is the production of gametes, release of hormones, and development of secondary sexual characteristics when it comes in a female. So the ovaries, uterine tubes, uterus, vagina, mammary glands are the reproductive system organs. Functions as well: the production of gametes, regulation of the hormones, development of the secondary sexual characteristics, and mammary glands are for lactation. So now let's watch a video about human body system functions.
Have you ever heard the phrase, "I know this like the back of my hand"? Well, it might make you question, do you really know the back of your hand? Because if you really look at your hand, you see your skin, but it's also what you can't see underneath that's pretty incredible. You can't see the millions of cells that make up your hand, at least not without a microscope. We take these cells for granted sometimes, but your body is made up of millions of cells. Cells that work together, cells that are very organized with specific functions, cells that carry your whole DNA code, but use specific parts of your DNA code depending on the cell's function. Your cells make up body tissues. Tissues make up organs, like your heart, for example. And organs are part of an organ system, like your circulatory system. Organ systems are so important for you to understand in order to know how your body works. And one thing to keep in mind is that organ systems, they don't work in isolation. They are not loners. No, they work together and they're part of a big team. So we're going to intro the 11 major organ systems. Now, keep in mind, this is just a quick intro, so we're doing the bare bones, no pun intended, of the systems. And because they are all important, it's kind of hard to know where to start. So we're going to go in alphabetical order because we don't want you to think that one system is way more important than another. First, the circulatory system. You think of blood, and you should, because blood carries gases like oxygen, which your body needs, and helps remove carbon dioxide, which your body needs to expel. Your blood also transports nutrients that your body needs. Your heart is included in the system. It's a pumping machine that transports the blood around. Arteries are vessels that typically carry blood away from the heart. Think A for away. And veins typically carry blood back to the heart. And capillaries are tiny blood vessels throughout your body. Did you ever hear this rumor that your blood is blue and then turns red when it reaches oxygen? Well, guess what? That's not really true. Your blood is red. It's always red, even inside your body, though the shade of red can vary slightly due to the amount of oxygen present. Veins may appear blue or even green to you through the skin, but it's actually related to the wavelengths of light, so to the Google for that. Okay, number 2, the digestive system. It's important for breaking down and absorbing food for your body to get nutrients. Digestion actually starts in the mouth. You have some awesome enzymes in your saliva that get this process going. Your stomach contains acid, which furthers this process along. Your small intestine does most of the absorption of nutrients, and your large intestine has to reabsorb a lot of the water from this process. And just to note, there are a lot of accessory organs also involved in this fascinating process. Third, the endocrine system. You know how you're bigger than you were when you were 6 years old? Unless you are 6 years old. Growth hormone is a hormone that's made a big impact on you. Or another example, notice how your heart starts to race when you have a big test that maybe you haven't studied for. Well, that's another hormone, adrenaline. The endocrine system includes many glands that secrete hormones like those examples. Another system that starts with E is number 4, the excretory system. I like to think exit for excretory because this system is all about excreting waste. And I'm not talking about feces because that's still the digestive system. More like urine. This system involves your kidneys, which are in your lower back. The kidneys assist in removing waste from the blood. And you know they're important because anyone with impaired kidneys may need to go on a machine called dialysis to replace that function. The excretory system also includes other ways of removing waste, such as sweating. Okay, number 5, the integumentary system. This long, fancy word, it's appropriate for your largest organ, your skin. Your skin helps protect your organs from outside damage. It helps with temperature regulation and from losing precious water. Number 6, the lymphatic/immune system. Has anyone ever checked your lymph nodes on your neck when you feel sick? Well, you have many lymph nodes, and they tend to swell during some illnesses. See, lymph is this clear fluid from blood plasma. It surrounds your cells, and this system collects, filters, and returns the lymph to blood, and the major role is to help with immune function. This keeps your body safe against pathogens like viruses and bacteria. Structures like lymph nodes, the thymus, spleen, tonsils, and bone marrow, they all play a significant role in your immune system. Okay, so now we're more than halfway done with our intro, so hang in there. Number 7, the muscular system. No bones about it. Your bones can't do much without muscle to move them. You actually have 3 major types of muscle tissue, known as skeletal, smooth, and cardiac muscle. Number 8, the nervous system. Your body would be a nervous wreck without something to coordinate it. That always helps me remember it. The nervous system includes your brain and your spinal cord. It controls voluntary actions, that's what you can control, like picking up a pencil, and involuntary actions, the ones you can't control, such as reflexes. At the cellular level, the nervous system uses cells known as neurons. With their amazing structure, these cells are kind of the cool cells on the block. Number 9, the reproductive system. Like it sounds, this system includes reproductive organs. The major function here is that it allows for animals to reproduce. So think babies. Number 10, the respiratory system. This involves the lungs, and this system involves the intake of oxygen into the body and exhaling carbon dioxide from the body. Remember that your cells need this oxygen, and they need to get rid of carbon dioxide in order to function correctly. Number 11, the skeletal system. Bones. Adults have 206 bones, and you had more at birth, but some bones, they fuse together, and these bones support you, they protect your organs, think rib cage, and they even produce blood cells from the bone marrow that's inside the bone. Understanding how the human body works is fascinating, and it's necessary so that we can figure out what to do when things go wrong.
So we watched the video, let's have a review part. These are the questions that you are going to answer. So how many organ system do we have? What is the integumentary system and function? So you're going to answer all these questions. If you cannot answer one of the questions, go back to the slides and recap once more. So guys, thanks for watching. Have a nice day. Bye bye.